I help successful small businesses grow faster. So my clients are people with a dream that's bigger than their business experience, and I bring my experience, have a Harvard MBA, and spent 10 years running businesses as big as $100 million global businesses. And I use that background to help successful small business owners become smarter CEOs, and thereby grow their businesses much faster than ever before. One of the ways that I like to help small businesses is by leading workshops to help teach these skills so that people can become a smarter CEO. And today's workshop is called Close More Sales, Make Them Say Wow. And it's all about how to supercharge the way that you talk about your product or your service so that prospective customers get it and they say wow and they want it.
I said wow to this webinar. I really did. This was eye-opening for me. You gave us such great tips. You were very focused and clear and concise is what I would say. You didn't give us too much information to overwhelm us, and most people don't think that they can sell. How do you address that? You know, you might have a business owner that is in real estate or IT, and they're really not a people person. They know their stuff, but they don't know how to connect with people. How do you help them do that?
Well, what I help people do is really develop an authentic and powerful way of talking about what they do so that prospective customers can get it and get excited. And myself, I'm not a salesy type person. Most of my clients also are not salesy type person. But as you said, we're all selling something. And it's important for us to develop a toolkit of ways that we can be authentic and also powerful in that.
Awesome. One of the ways that you market yourself is by doing these type of seminars. Mm-hmm. How can people reach you and connect with you if they need that business consulting or coaching? Where will we find you? How do we find you?
Yeah, I'd love for people to visit my website. It's www.ehadvising.com. And there's more information about myself, the type of services I offer, the workshops that I do, and there's a couple of videos you can see me in action. So I encourage you to check that out. I'd also love to offer all of your audience free business tips. I send out free business tips a couple times a month. I call them bite-sized business tips. And if any of them are interested, they can sign up for those on my website, and I think they'll find them extremely valuable.
That is awesome. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with WOCP TV.
Because they're very talented at something, and they've created a successful business around that. And what this workshop is all about is how do you take that to the next level? How do you step up out of the role that you started your business in and really put on that CEO hat? How do you really develop that skill set so that you can create the growth and the scale that you know you have the potential for, but maybe you just weren't trained in? So I want to explain two different concepts that I've sort of created to help explain this gap. Experts and CEOs. Experts are people who started their business because they're awesome at what they do. You have really happy customers, you have a great product or service, and everybody who works with you wants to come back and work with you again. I'm sure that describes most of the people in this room because that's what it takes to build a successful business. CEOs is kind of a different thing. CEOs have to first be experts in their business. But what we're going to see as we talk today is how actually being an expert holds you back in some sort of surprising ways from being a good CEO.
It's a 2-month-old startup, and I thought today's session was extremely helpful in that it's really helped me deal with some really current issues of marketing my service and framing my service for potential clients. And this focus on generating emotional connection and excitement around the service, I think has been very insightful, and I believe, I'm not guarantee, but I believe that it's going to be very helpful in the next month.
The one thing that I learned today is from Evan, is to focus more on the benefits instead of focusing on the actual features.
Okay. You think what he told you today is going to help you grow your business?
100%, yes.
100%? Great. And would you recommend this type of seminar to other people that you're in contact with?
Big pothole that people fall into. What's obvious to you as an expert might not be so obvious to your prospective customer. And you forget, because you're awesome at what you do and it's so obvious to you. We'll move on to part 2, which is all about operating efficiently, looking at the organization that you're building. How do you get more out of it? You're an expert, so yeah, you know the best way to do it. And I'm not saying you're not the best one in your company at doing this. I'm sure you are.
But you can't grow your business if you've got to be making every wedding cake, right? That's just a fact. So we got to be able to get out of the expert role, get out of our own way, and build a team that can really grow this company.
I would say the information that I got here today is really going to help me learn how to focus a little bit more on my target customer. It gave me a little bit more confidence to really go out and seek that target customer, more focus. Some of the other things that I really got out of the workshop is going from that expert to that CEO and tailoring my sales pitch for that. So I would be able to better focus on the targets that I want to get to. So I would highly recommend that others would take this workshop.
I'm Evan Horowitz, and thanks for visiting my website. The first question people usually ask me is, what exactly do you do? Well, my passion and my job is empowering small business owners and entrepreneurs to grow their businesses faster. I work with people who have dreams that are bigger than their business experience. I bring my experience. I have a Harvard MBA and spent over 10 years growing businesses as big as hundreds of millions of dollars. My clients are talented, driven entrepreneurs who have a dream of taking their business to the next level. Maybe it's opening another location, expanding their team, or just making more money. But they've never run a business bigger than the one they're running today. That's where I come in. I bring my business expertise to help people make smarter plans to get to their goals faster. I make sure people aren't reinventing the wheel, and I help keep people focused and on track so they're getting much quicker progress toward their goals. As a thank you for coming to my website, I want to offer you some free business advice. If you're interested, twice a month you can receive free small business tips from me just by clicking the link above. And send me an email if you have any questions about working together. I look forward to helping you achieve your goals faster and smarter.